What is up, everybody? I'm your legendary commander, and welcome to Baldurs Gate 3. In this video, I'm going to show you how to cheese the system and steal all the trader's stuff. So we are in Shattered Sanctum, and you can see I just shot an oil barrel. I will tell you, I have already made every enemy mad, so people have tucked away, and so I've been fighting everybody in here non-stop. As you can see, my wizard is currently dead. The trick to this is basically shoot a barrel of oil, climb up to the side over here. Now this can get you hurt, and then throw a bottle of fire or anything that can ignite the oil. And basically everybody in that room will be dead. Now the explosion is random. Sometimes it doesn't kill everybody, sometimes it does. However, it always seems to break this ladder. So what's going to happen next if you take this method, which is probably the easier method, is to just jump down. Your characters are going to take about 3 to 4 fall damage. And then once they're down, they'll get back up and you can walk right on in. There might be an enemy alive, there might not be. However, no matter what, they'll be hurt after this explosion. If you are going to use this method, do not stand on the edge. Make sure your characters are all back and that you throw it from a safe distance, because I had characters actually fall off into the fire and die. And being as weak as my characters currently are, they don't need that damage. Once the fires are out, go ahead and drop down. All you got to do then is go in and clean up anybody else that might be there. You can see the trader is actually dead right there, and that's the body we really want to search. However, we also want to search those other 2 archers because they're carrying some longbows. Something to note, the door may appear to be closed, but it is actually not. That door is completely busted at this point, and that's why the door looks like it is. You can actually walk straight through this door. Alright, now that that complication is over, all we have to do is come in here, we click on her body, and we go pick it up. And you can see there's some nice stuff like this heavy crossbow. Everything you might have traded to her before. So you get everything she had left, except for her gold. It doesn't seem like you get to keep her gold. Don't forget to check the minion bodies as well, because they actually carry longbows, which, while it's not as good as the heavy crossbow, it is something for anybody who's carrying a short bow. Now I do have another method, and it might be more to your liking. It doesn't require you to take any fall damage, and you take a lot of the danger out of the situation. However, what we have to do is go around. So let's check that one out. So guys, in this version, we're going to go back, and because all the goblins are practically killed, it's actually what forced her to retreat in the room in the first place. We're going to go up and above and find another way into that area. This way is probably the intended way to sneak in. However, we're going to use it to firebomb the area. So basically head to the area where you saw them push the guy off into the spider pit if you didn't save him. Then head up this ladder, jump over this pile of rubble, and you need only one person to do this. You don't have to have everybody do it, just one. Particularly the person who can light the fire. There's a lot of jumping to go around, but don't worry about falling or anything, because it doesn't seem like this game will let you fall. I do think that jumps and stuff should have a agility check. That would keep you from maybe doing this so often. This definitely needs to fall more along the lines of D&D, but for just cheesing its sake, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. I'll be happy for a proper D&D experience as they continue to update the game. And while we are on the note, and if a developer for some reason is watching, I want to make note of this for them. they need to either reduce the inventory size and or weight that a character can carry, because honestly, being able to carry 1,000 swords, that's too many. Even in D&D, we would tell you that's too many. You would be encumbered and incapable of carrying all those weapons and armor. A suggestion for weapon carrying would probably be along the lines of 1 to 2 on your back plus your bow. If you're carrying the second, you can't carry a shield, and then 1 on your side. Of course, for dual wielders, that's 2 axes, 1 for each side. And if you just don't like that method, just make the swords bigger than 1 square. Make them take up large amounts of inventory space. This would prevent people from cheesing the system like I did and taking all the traders' stuff. While you are going through here, keep your eye out for treasure chests, because they are throughout here, or scrolls, for example, like this one up here. So now that we're here, again, we're going to just shoot the barrel, write some oil, and we're going to have her firebomb it. Now, this one's actually going to, I believe, lead into an accident, where I throw the fire bottle into the wall. Now, if you have a spellcaster or somebody who can cast fire, this isn't the end of the world. However, for me, it is. So I had to reload and do this again. Just do yourself a favor, make sure your character's standing in the right place. So this worked out really, really well. However, what was odd is after I did this, I went back around because I was afraid I was going to take fall damage. So I went back around to the door, and the door was closed, but yet I couldn't actually access it. Couldn't walk through it, couldn't do anything like that. Also, all the barrels respawned. This may have been a glitch, but best not to take chances. So I actually headed back up around and jumped down with actually taking no fall damage. However, again, all the barrels are respawned. And you can see I just walked through a bunch of stuff that tried to hurt me, and actually one's actually going to put me into a prone position here in a second. Again, I was able to get the gear, same gear as last time, so it's never random, and you can see my characters are starting to phase through that door. Now again, I am trapped in here because I cannot walk through the door. However, I can also not jump back up. The platform in which I threw the firebomb and jumped off of is too high to get back up. However, all you actually have to do to get out, at least at this moment, is you can not walk through the door, but jump through the door, and the door will allow you out. Now guys, I am very aware that this game is in early access, and things like this will probably be fixed. The respawning door, all of it, including the jumping through doors. But for now, you can go ahead and do this if you are trapped in a building, or just trying to get into a locked room maybe. But with all that said, y'all take care, and I'll catch you next time.